Welcome back everyone, John Penny with another video. Today we're going to be giving you guys a guide on how to best use your supplies in Across the Obelisk. Starting out this game, I spent a lot of time and effort trying to get all the supplies, and I definitely could have spent these supplies in a much more efficient way, so that way I'm not wasting time. I would say that the easiest way of looking at the town upgrades is you want to be able to essentially get the most amount of reward for the least amount of investment placed into each tree. Each tree gets more and more expensive, so you want to be able to allocate your resource very specifically. I'd say in the beginning of the game, what you want to do is you want to get to unlock the pet shop first. Unlocking the pet shop will get access to pets that you can buy for future runs that gives you nice little perks that will help your runs immensely. The second thing you probably want to do is you want to get the church upgrade level 1, removing cards in the starting town tree. This will make it so that you're not burning a ton of resources in the beginning of the game to be able to get a better deck. The third thing that you want to work at is the Magic Forge. Once church is at level 1, you want to max out your Magic Forge first, because Magic Forge is the thing that you're going to be using the most in every town. Magic Forge, getting those upgrades will not only make it so that the cost of making cards is less, you also get access to better cards in town, so that way when for each new run you do, as you get more and more resources, you'll be able to then craft better cards at the beginning of your run, which would be able to streamline a lot of the early game for you, which is a much needed quality of life change. The next thing that you want to upgrade is probably the church. The church I'd recommend only because there's going to be a lot of instances where you're going to be getting rid of injuries, getting rid of cards, which cost quite a bit of resources. So being able to max out this tree will be able to save a lot of resources for you overall, and then everything else is going to be up to personal preference. You can choose to unlock the caravan node outside the starting team, which is essentially a fast travel point to be able to skip part of the map. You get currency retention, which basically makes it so that you retain more gold if you do scoop in your run for the next run. Everything else is up to personal preference after that, only because number one, altar, you're going to be very rarely ever be using this. I very rarely use it. I only use this to swap over my upgrades from like the cards I do get if they have a bad upgrade on it. Zingarian cart is also not that useful, only because Zingarian cart, you don't really have a need to use it. You only really use this if you have a lot of extra money in your run that you just want to burn for no reason, and everything here is like RNG dependent, so there's no really to really get it. And the last one is the armory. The armory is pretty useful to be able to get it overall. I'd say the armory is just something that will allow you to get better items should you gain access to the rooms over here. I'd say that the armory is really up to personal preference, only because the armory is where you get better armor, better weapon, better gear, which will be able to speed your run immensely. But outside of that, I'd say in this order: get the pet shop, get the church level 1, max out Magic Forge, and everything else is up to preference, but I'd highly recommend upgrading church to its max fully, and then probably armory, Zingarian cart, and altar. Hopefully that helps you guys out. Anyways, this is John Penny signing up. See you guys later. Bye for now.